Welcome to Mind Body Stretch, day 10. We're officially in the double digits. I'm your coach, Yvette Justina, and today we are stretching groin and inner thighs, aka sex stretches. So let's just take a moment to be present, to connect with ourselves before we begin. Settle in, bring that mind to the present, strengthen that mind body awareness. Couple breaths here and let's jump in. So first things first, we are going to get on our knees, tabletop position, and we're going to warm up those hips. First, get our body into motion and just give me some circular motion here. Rotating, opening up that energy, shifting back on the hip to the side towards the front of your mat. Meet me in the middle and reverse that. Hip shift back to the corner, other corner, side, top of mat. Taking some breaths here, connecting. And meet me in the center. And now we're going to open those knees up nice and wide, distance of the mat, or even a little bit wider if it feels good. I'm going to go distance of the mat here. Take a big inhale. And on your exhale, go ahead and shift those hips back, butt towards the heels of your feet. Open up, walk those fingers out towards the top of your mat and shift that energy, that chest down to your mat, forehead to the mat. Let those hips open up, that groin open up, create space down in your foundation. Couple deep breaths here. On that exhale, shift even heavier into that stretch. Shift those hips back. Inhale. Exhale. And walk yourself up. So from here, we're going to go back into tabletop, back to our knees. And we're going to do a little froggy pose. It could be pretty intense. So I want you to be mindful of your body and your limits and what feels good for you. So open those hips up a little bit wider from this position. And I want you to externally rotate your feet. Point those toes to the outside of your body. And here, this is really nice to do on carpet. Open up a little bit more and then come down onto your forearms. Shift open a little bit more. And when you're ready, just kind of release those hips. Shift all that weight towards the ground. Open those hips up. Shift the hips back. And you should be feeling a nice pull in that groin, nice pull in that inner thighs on both sides. Make sure those feet are externally rotated. Whoo-wee! Like I said, this one can be pretty intense. So you really want to be mindful about your body's limits. What is a healthy push and when you need to stop. Shift that butt towards your feet to get a little deeper, to create more space here. Big inhale and exhale. Shift back. We're just going to hold this a little bit longer. Really open up. Allowing our body to sink into this, to open those hips, to create that space, open those inner thighs, that groin, and we're going to release it. Hands flat on the mat, rise that chest. When you're ready, walk the feet in, come out of that position nice and easy. We're going to come to a seated position here. And now what I want you to do, I'm going to come at an angle so that you can see me. I want you to bring that left leg out in front of you And I want you to come at a 90-degree angle with that leg bent. So your hip is in line with your knee in front of you. That knee is in alignment with the ankle going across the body. And then that right leg is behind it. And I almost like to, let me shift my weight so you can see me a little more. I almost like to make sure I'm in the right position because there is like a square made in between my legs here. So everything is parallel, opening up that right leg. And now I want you to take your hands behind you on the mat and kind of shift back. You'll start to feel that groin open. You'll start to feel that space being created, that inner thigh, especially on that right side. If you're really feeling yourself, you can lie flat here. But baby, not me, not today. I will go a little deeper though. Big inhale, exhale, fall into it. We're just going to hold this position for a few seconds, breathing mindfully, intuitively, getting deeper when our body is being called to. And let's go ahead and walk it up. Keep your legs in this position. And now just kind of go forward here. And you're going to feel that a little bit more on the left side here, feeling that groin really open up. Chest is going over those legs. Hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Walk that upper body up. And now we're just going to shift everything over to that left side. So go ahead and swing the legs around. Now that right leg is in front of us. Our hip is in line with our knee. Knee and ankle are in alignment here. That back leg is parallel to that right leg. I have an external rotation in my ankle back here, and I'm checking to make sure that I have that square when I look down in between my legs, shifting that hip to be forward in a forward direction and reaching those hands behind. Feeling that stretch on that left back leg and the inner thigh, opening that groin up. Big deep breath. Exhale, going a little deeper into it. Again, if you're feeling spicy, go ahead and lay flat back. But like I said, not this girl, not today. Be present with that stretch, that lengthening, that opening, the tension, the looseness, the tightening, everything that you're feeling. Go deeper into it if being called to. You can just walk those hands back, but making sure that you're stable. We're going to sit here for a couple more breaths. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Keep that neck supported. Holding it for 3, 2, 1. Release, keeping the legs where they are and just doing a nice forward fold. Again, keeping that hip in alignment with that knee and just coming over that body. I got a little bit more space here and flexibility, so I'm going to come down to the forearms, feeling that groin open on the right side. Couple breaths here for 3, 2, 1. Release. Walk those hands up. Walk that upper body up. Go ahead and swing your body around. Back flat on the mat. Feet flat. Making sure you're in position. Adjusting yourself. Body nice and heavy. Bringing knees up to chest. Knees towards your armpits. Grabbing the hands from either inside or outside of the body. And pulling those knees towards the floor. You know, a happy baby. And just really letting that groin, those inner thighs open up. Breathing into it. Allowing those knees to go heavier. I like to actually push my feet down and open that groin up more. Holding here for a couple seconds. Let's do 3 more. And release. Come up nice and slow. I like to shift my body to the side, push my body up. And that is the inner thighs and groin stretch of our dreams. Take the time to care for yourself today. Drink water, be present with yourself, nourish your body, move your body if you're being called to, rest if you're feeling called to. Whatever you do, be true to you and keep showing up for yourself. I will see you tomorrow.